Hello and welcome to this edition of Better Life with Stella. I'm going to be talking today, in fact, reading a part of Psalms 83. In fact, I may actually read the whole thing. As we see all of the warfare activity happening in the Middle East surrounding the nation of Israel, it's really important for us to understand that God sees Israel and the land they occupy as his very own possession. And when we see what happened with with Hezbollah and what's going on with Gaza, it's important for Christians, believers, people who name the name of Christ need to understand that if God sees Israel and the land they occupy as his very own possession, it is our responsibility to love what God loves and to hate what God hates. So in this segment, I would like to read a portion of Psalms 83 so that you can see how God sees this situation from the heart of his people as they cry out to him, praying for deliverance from their surrounding enemies. The nations around Israel right now are called the inner circle. It's an inner circle of enemies. So all of the 7 different countries and groups of people who are attacking Israel are part of that inner circle. They are outlined in Psalms 83. In addition, there's another war that is described in scriptures. It is found in Ezekiel 38. So I actually describe these 2 wars as the 83-38 flip. Okay, so let's see what it says in Psalms 83, starting at verse 1. Psalms 83:1, prayer to frustrate a conspiracy against Israel. Psalms 83:1, do not keep silent, O God. Do not hold your peace, and do not be still, O God. For behold, your enemies, not just Israel's enemies, but God's enemies, make a turmoil, and those who hate you have lifted up their heads. They have taken crafty counsel against your people and consulted together against your sheltered ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be remembered no more. For they have consulted together with one consent. They have formed a confederacy, a conspiracy, not just against Israel, but against God. Who are these people? Psalms 86:3 says, the tents of Edom and the Ishmaelites, Moab and the Hagrites, Gebal, Ammon and Amalek, Philistia and the inhabitants of Tyre. Azrael also has joined with them. They have helped the children of Lot. Now, here's what they prayed and requested God to do on their behalf. Deal with them as with Midian, as with Sisera, as with Jabin, as at the brook of Kishon, who perished at Endor, who became as refuse on the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeb, yes, all their princes like Zeba and Zalmunna, who said, let us take for ourselves the pastures of God for a possession. Again, notice they said the pastures of God, not the pastures of Israel. Oh my God, make them like the whirling dust, like the chaff before the wind. As the fire burns the woods, and as the flame sets the mountains on fire, so pursue them with your tempest, and frighten them with your storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek your name, O Lord. Let them be confounded and dismayed forever. Yes, let them be put to shame and perish, that they may know that you, who are they talking about? God, they're talking about God, that they may know that you, whose name alone is the Lord, are the Most High over all the earth. So this prayer was prayed by the children of Israel, describing their desires upon their enemies who come against them. I believe that this war or this prayer has never fully been fulfilled, and that what we see happening in Israel today is a continuation of that prayer. And if they're still praying, God is still hearing. And if God is still hearing, He will answer those who call upon His name. This is Stella with just a brief excerpt from Psalms 83, verses 1 through 18. And when you pray, remember, pray for the peace of Jerusalem.